let's start recording and let's get into this. We're back. I'm surprised no one's here yet. But, you know, people will filter in as they filter in. Alright, so this time around we're going to be going into Minor Mountains Master Mode, or MMMM. Excited for this. We got a little sneak peek of it last time, so this should be good. I love this main menu. Workshop, subscribed campaigns, Master Mode, play, Minor Mountains. Only 11 levels this time. I'm pretty sure we can burn through this pretty quick. Alright, Master Mode, not Master Mode, Minor Mountains 1, learn the ropes. Alright, budget higher, springs, mail truck is delayed, good. Build zone, yeah, I figured. I can see that. So... yeah, okay. This is gonna be... they left the anchors? Why would you leave the anchor behind? Anyways. Yeah, I'm pretty sure all we really need to do is just make it fall over, because this is 4 meters, that's 4 meters. Yeah, we can... Nope, not with rope, with wood. And then a little bit of a spring at the end. That should just fall over and it would work perfectly. Or not. Oh, wait a second. I don't have any of my mods turned on. We need... Hold on. Really? That's in here now? Alright. I need the level attempt counter. I don't think anything... don't think I need anything more than that, because I have show current level as well. That's good too. But I do need that level attempt counter. Not here. Don't have this one. Alright, so it fell backwards because obviously it did. I feel very silly about that. Also, I need another rope to stabilize this thing in the middle. Yeah. Let's go for... let's try this again. Because we don't need to be on the line. We want to be, I think, slightly above it, like here, I think. Because then we could start our road at an angle. And that'll bias it towards tilting over this way. It is still not... it's, you know, that'll actually be pretty good. That might line up pretty nicely. Get myself a baseline, and then we'll just fire it across. for this, I might want to put a spring in here, a spring in there, and then like do springs like that. Give that something to bounce against. And then, of course, need another rope to hold the middle of the bridge up. I mean, close enough. Maybe it was too springy. Maybe I want this to be not... Maybe I want this part to be the... No, that just obliterated as well. That'll help make it flex. No, I guess maybe this is the best spot for that. And then just bends too much and falls off. So I want like a short spring with a piece of... like that. It really snapped hard on that one. Alright. It's staying up there. We're making progress. Alright. Yeah, that side was not going to work because it's not the same. Hopefully this will be fine. Symmetrical bridge is symmetrical. No. Symmetrical bridge should not be symmetrical. Do I even need to be that high? Can I make that jump? Hold on. That might be jumpable. Wonder why that's breaking like that. That's not very fun. Fine. Well, we won't have it then. Okay, that was a bit too steep of a thing. silence that phone. I feel like that might have been too much wiggle. It's very odd how it's like, maybe on a spring here to kind of keep these two bridges kind of somewhat held together. Because the whole bridge is moving to the left, which is odd. It's like there's something it's pushing against that's making it fall backwards. It's weird. Give me more fall. I want that to be like basically flat. Yeah, it's just like pushing a lot. Maybe that will help it? No, it doesn't like it still. It's so bizarre. I guess I could just put this as rope. I was not anticipating this first level to be as hard as it is. But it is Master Mode after all. It's not enough, but I definitely want to have that go to there. Fine, we can reinforce that. So much. I want to have a little piece right here to kind of like cushion the fall and make it to snag on the landmass, or not. Don't hit the car. It just bashes that really good. Yeah, it smashed that to pieces. Yeah. That's not doing anything like that. But that might work with a spring. Give it a little bit of something to snag. Yeah, that'll help push against the land. Hopefully. Or not. Like, please stop falling off the edge. No, come on. Snapped that one. Okay, let's just not do that thing then at all. It just falls apart so easily. It's weird. Like, what's the stress look like on this thing? Because it's smashing together. Is a spring better there? Maybe. Kind of. Sure, we can put a spring on both sides of that. Sure, I'll take that with my very cursed solution. Let's get actually a pretty camera of this. I need more like an angle like that, I think. Yeah, let's do that angle. I like that, but I want it to be smoother, I think. Like if I just slowly grab and drag it. Beautiful. Share that replay. Alright, 56 attempts for the first level. I'm gonna write these down because I need to do that. Where the heck's my pen? I had this earlier. Did I lose it? Where the hell's my pen? I literally was writing shit down with this pen like not more than an hour ago. Did I put it back in the pen holder? No, it's not in the pen holder. It's not in any of the pen holders, actually. What the hell? Did I walk away with it? I have no reason to walk away with a pen. Oh, it's behind the keyboard. That's where it is. Minor mountains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. This was 56. Nice. On to the next one. MMO2 Cable Stayed. The budget is a bit higher. The pre-builds are now permanent and free, but reject supports embrace. Oh no, road only. All right then. I'm pretty sure I don't need a big thing on this side. But for this side, I do want to do like small, then slowly getting slightly larger, I guess. Man, road is finicky to build triangles with, I'll tell you that much. Definitely want to aim for like this part. Let's see if this holds up. It doesn't. I gotta turn the stress on to see this. Oh, it's just falling apart immediately, huh? Question is, does this stay up on its own better? Kind of. You know, I think I can probably make that work without a wall brace. We just need to... do that. Yep, that part now fails. Chasing stress. Hopefully this is going to be strong enough to support the car. Oh, now that's failing. Great. It's too heavy now. Hello, cool dude. Can I, like, shrink this down a lot to save on the weight? No, it still is pretty unhappy. Finished the base game yet? No. But also yes. I mean, when you've built 90%, or not 90%, I didn't build 90%. I built at least half of the levels in the game, and I've playtested all of them. But, you know. So I've put in my fair share of time with the main campaign. And then some. It's barely standing up now. It's the weight of that. That's really frustrating. Yeah, no, I haven't been playing the campaign. Not really. I should go back and like beat some of the levels I haven't beaten yet. But I haven't. Okay, I just gotta make it lighter. That's really all. I'm chasing the weight. Can I get away with doing like 3 out on each side? Maybe? Okay, yeah. Doing a road muscle on the road is going to be awful to deal with. And I should not be doing it. But I don't know how to keep that from ripping apart. If I make this smaller, it will weigh less. And then if it weighs less, it should hopefully not want to fall apart as much. Which is not the case. Like that'll stay up on its own, yeah. Actually, that's the how much can this support? That much weight? Yeah. Okay, so I just need to do better bracing. Oh. That kind of holds its own weight, which is nice. Should I be connecting these together? Maybe. Nope, I wasn't happy about that. Too much weight. Because that part gets really stressed out. I guess wall brace? Okay, well that's ugly looking, but we can make that better. Okay, so better. We've got this side stabilized now, and now it's just this side. Drive more of the weight down there. Yes, we can make that stronger much more easily. There we go. Now let's put the stress on. Let's get a nice view of this bridge. What's a nice view? Like this, I think. That's a good view of the bridge. That's a good replay. Yeah, okay, this was 36 temps. Much faster. Warming up. Alright. MMO3, jumping off point. You stole a few flagpoles. The roads are not forced, but please do not touch the deadly... Oh, no, no, the deadly spinner is back? Oh god, there it is. Oh my. Yeah, that is a deadly spinner, alright. And it is hideous. Yeah, so I don't think we can, like... We're gonna have to really... No, because that guy's gonna get way in my way. We're gonna have to do something really crazy, like going up like this high to avoid that. Do you collide with... Oh, you collide with nodes. You collide with everything. You are unforgiving. Alright, well at least... I don't think... Well, you might be able to make that if it's not on grid. Because you can sneak out a little bit more material. Oh, nope, that got too close to the spinner. That's still too close to the spinner. That's still too close to the spinner. That's still too close. Wow, okay. Really? Oh, come on. Okay, we're clear of it now. Never mind. Need to clear it a little bit more because there's flex. That's worse than the jump I had prior. Okay, what the hell? Like, on grid was better? What the heck are you talking about? Although, I do want to see, what happens if I just intentionally touch the spinner? Can I get it to yeet me to the flag? Because if I land somewhere down in here, like, if I, you know, if I have it hit me around this area, it'll send me flying to the right. I just need to, like, you know, shoot basically straight up and hope that I jump up and then I land right next to it. Because it's spinning really quick. Okay, that was much too aggressive of a turn. Let's just put a cable to keep it in place. Okay, so it needs to go a little bit more that way. Well, I think that is how I'm going to solve it. I will touch the deadly spinner because you can't tell me what to do. Close. Yeah, look at that. That was easy. I'm pretty sure I can shave this down to rope. The angle's not so extreme anymore. And honestly, the hit isn't even that hard. It just gently taps it. I do want to do follow vehicle cam. Oh, that's the wrong one. No, don't go that fast. Oh god, I hate when it does that. Oh, interesting. For some reason, during the end, when I go at the end, the camera stops moving. Interesting. All right, anyways. 25 attempts. Okay, next level. MM04, Quantum Leap. The budget is higher, but the DeLorean went back in time to its default stats. Hang on, where's my fifth road? I really needed that. Wait, is this like a throwback to like beta stuff? Did we have like, did we boost the stats of the DeLorean in this? Or are you referencing like default stats when the DeLorean was added to the game and had no stats assigned to it? Is this basically just the base level, but just... You're watching with audio off. Well, thanks. That was... Can't answer any of my questions that way. Okay, no follow camera. Ah. Alright, fine. No grid. Grid off. We'll need to just inch out everything a little bit more. Whoa, okay. You really? You want me to do safety gaps? Yep, that's what you want. Definitely seems like we can do a bigger gap, huh? Maybe a little bit higher up? There we go. Let's get a cinematic of that. "11 attempts. There we go. That's more like what this world is supposed to be like. Oh, whoops. Next level. Master Mode 5. Perched Path. Budget is higher. Pre-built is permanent. But the truck wanted to visit the crumbling island. Okay, where did you put a checkpoint? Oh, no, you did the thing I did. This is gonna slide off, because I know what you did. You did the thing I was... Okay, okay. I like it, I like it. Now, did you... okay, no collision. Okay, you turned it off. I can't cheese this by locking it together. Yep, no, you copied this right out from underneath me. I did this exact same shit in Springfield. We'll get there. But actually, you know, I probably should be like, go down, and then like brace in here. And then, because we need to like basically just keep this thing from sliding to the right. It just counts simulations. Oh, how heavy are you? Oh my god, 500 polygrams? Oh, you gotta be... Okay, so I just can't touch it. I can't stop it, so I can't touch it. Alright, fine. That's fine, I guess. Sure, we're gonna reset this. Because we're just gonna come down and avoid it entirely. We're just gonna do an over-under kind of thing. I don't know why I'm overbuilding it so much. The truck is not gonna be that heavy. But, you know. Hot damn, that basically was a first try. Oh, we're over budget. Where's the stress even out on this bridge anyways? Stress is like basically there. Yeah, yeah, that was beautiful. Beautiful. Alright, we'll get a replay. Call it good. Man, that truss is ugly, but you know what? It works. Okay, and that was basically 6 times. I know it could be 3 and count it as less, but, you know, for the video, I'm going to use whatever simulation looks the best. And this is just a rough number, so I'm going to add up all the number of attempts at the end of the game. Yeah, this master mode, I'm flying through it. MMO6, Cliff Brace. No help. Alright, that's standard. Sold the road for $1,500. The flags are swapped. Did you give me one less road? You did. Okay. Can we, like, do... How big of a gap can we do? Do I have to do another tipping tower again? I'm thinking, like, is this like 2 tipping towers? Because if I just copy the cliff brace to the other side, we have 3 roads left. That's not really the right amount of money to do anything with. Because you need half of the... Yeah, you basically have 1 more road left over. Oh, wait, no, I remember this. That's a pre-build. We can get that road back. So we can definitely just do something like... There we go. That will span the gap just fine now. Too many things for that. Okay, I want you to just not go anywhere. I want to test that guy. Alright. Don't break. Cool. Alright, we've got half of this working. And we have 1 road left over. I guess do we just try and, like... put something weird in the middle? Or do I want to like try driving over? What if I want to do that? What if I do... Can I drive on top of him? Can I make this steeper so he doesn't want to go up as fast? And hello, Mason. How do I make the green car go slower and the red car go faster? Nope. Or that just magically works. Dunk him, yes! I don't know how he managed to sneak his nose underneath his front tire, but we're gonna take it and run with it. Let's get a good camera of this. Yeah, this is a good spot. Genocide route. Alright, 11 attempts again. I know it's less than that, but, you know. Oh my god, that's a big boat. Most of the pre-built bridge is rusted away. You get a $500 donation, but yeah, I can see the big boat. Hydraulics are forced. Yeah, no, I would assume big boat. Oh, that would be a neat mod. A neat improvement to the mod. Would definitely help. Oh, if we're talking other things too, currently the actual like text of the 0 and like I think the numbers kind of shift around a little bit. So the size of the text box changes as the numbers get bigger. So maybe just make the silhouetting of the text box just big enough to accommodate a 3-digit number by default, and then have it grow. Oh my god, what the hell did Arglin just send me? That is the funniest shit I've seen in a week. Alright. You can't make... I mean, I wouldn't be able to use the changes until, like, you know, probably a few weeks from now anyways. Are these the hydros that are forced? I can't change them. Do I have to... Alright. Damn, I have to build 9... Okay. So, that's there. How long is the hydro? I can't even measure it. I'm just to assume... Does this rotate up full 90? I don't think so. No, it does a little less than 90, so we can't even attach the road directly to it. I mean, we have to. But we have to then like use split joints to kind of separate and then pull somewhere else. Yeah, this is going to be very, very cursed. Oh, and there's no... Oh my god, what... Material limitations are also weird. Hold on a second, guys. I need to use the bathroom really quick. I'm just gonna mute myself. Alright. I can't even change the selector on the hydraulics either, which is annoying. So, here is the game plan. We are going to make the bridge on top, because if we put the bridge on top, then we don't have to worry about getting the bridge out of the way of the boat. However, we need to, instead of pulling from here, basically pull in closer to the edge to get more of a pull. Because I'm not building some kind of like... So we need like basically some kind of like... We're going to make that a split joint. The hydraulic is going to be 2. And then this is going to be 2. Now, because we're going to want something like, we're going to want a different point to rotate around, like maybe there. Maybe not even a split joint. Does this kind of like... Yeah, it's not gonna clear the boat. I know that for sure. I mean, it clears most of the boat. I wanted to see something. Yeah, because we're flexing that joint a little bit. So I'm trying to see where moving this will change things. Yeah, look at that. All right, we got it out of the way. Because we have the hydraulic bending this in a weird L shape. Alright, so we just gotta copy paste this now. That took a surprisingly few number of attempts. Like, I'm kind of shocked about that. I would have thought this would take me more time. But I guess, you know... if it works, it works. I do want to see about, like, maybe getting a different angle. Yeah, because the way that bends... because you can see where that would have been, but because I have this extra little bend in it, it pops it out of the way. It's really neat. Alright, 10 attempts. We'll take it. Or 9 or 8 or whatever. Whatever looks good in the replay. On your own. The level is half the size. Your boss let you choose where to build a pillar. Why do we have a foundation? The hatchback's an upgrade to a monster flipper. No hydraulic, but you have half the roads. Oh, we actually have to do like a whole hydraulic kind of. Let me guess. He's fast. Yes, he is. We're literally just go. Okay, I see exactly what we're doing. We're basically making a tipper. So we're basically just putting a little like. Damn, do we even need a foundation? Probably need a foundation. No, there's no ropes, so we probably need something like that. Yeah. Can we get across? I'm just kind of spitballing here. Can you make that jump? Maybe. But yeah, basically... if it was like that, he'd make it. He lands pretty hard for that. Oh, I think I just realized what the foundation's for. Well, I do want to have a jump that makes it all the way across, but... I think we're literally just going to use this foundation as like road to build a bridge on. Okay. A little rough on the landing there, buddy, but... I know you can do it with a hydraulic jump, but I'm trying to see about not doing it with any hydraulics at all, because I think you could. I think you can. Because the Monster Flipper has huge wheels, so he could easily probably do something like this. Yeah, he's gotta be able to get over that. What if I just use a hydraulic to just angle this down a little bit? Expand a little bit. Right, there's a boat there. Maybe expand less than that? Oh wait, we can also just expand the left side down to catch it better. I mean, if it didn't smash to a million pieces, it would have worked. I don't remember hydraulic jump from PB1. If it did not work, it would have worked. Yeah. Don't make me sound more idiotic than I am. Let's try doing it the other way. It's really slow. You're definitely required to use the hydraulics. I mean, I get that. Yeah, it's definitely not having enough power to get up that. Alright, fine. I'll do it the way you're supposed to do it. I do have no phases, okay. I'm sure that this is enough to get across, yeah? Not quite. I don't want to go off grid, because going off grid is going to make this really annoying to play with. At least, no, don't do that like that. Unfortunate. Okay, if I angle this down a little bit. Okay. So we'll then just use a hydraulic to pull that back up a little bit, and then we have to grab this piece and throw it on the other side. Actually, no, I don't need to worry about the boat on this phase, because it'll be tipped over and it should be clear because it's gonna do it afterwards. We're just gonna see what happens like this. Okay, yeah, no, stay put. That's not what I wanted you to do at all. Because if it flips over, it's pretty close. Stay in there. Right, no, it's not rotating, it's mirroring flipping. So I need to translate it, not rotate it. It would only work if it was flat, and even then I don't think it's going to work either. I'm gonna clear this and try again. Because I want this to be on grid so I can know how it goes. Like, even that's not good enough. Because the thing is, I want whatever I have here to mirror exactly when I push to the side. Because having 3 roads like this is basically enough to get over there. But then I have to get... I have 1 phase to move it out of the way, and it has to return that phase, and so this can't work. And so you'd think you'd want to just do a jump over the boat. But it doesn't even reach all the way. I guess put that back to the center. Okay, that kind of does what I wanted to do, but it definitely snaps part because it gets overstressed. Why does it fall apart like that? Right, it's pulling too much and it becomes bad. Fine, we're going to... up 1. We're going to do up 2. Over 2. Then it's just two full-length hydraulics from here, which they can't quite reach. One, there. That's the next point. Okay, that moves it over, but it's not the right angle, so we're just going to throw hydraulics at it until it works. Guess we're going to extend this one a little bit, and we're going to contract this one a little bit. We're just going to throw shit at this until it works. Actually, no, not those. It would be an extension here, I believe. If this guy would not be in the way all the time. Like, that is the worst spot you could be. Okay, that needs to get pushed a lot more. guess this needs to pull somewhat. No. Let's just push this a little bit. Okay, that's close. But the boat hit it. Because that's where that lands when it flips over. Okay. So I need to pull it more than that. Which I can do by pulling it down one. That'll pull it more than 90 degrees. That should be out of the way. That is not out of the way enough? Really? Okay, it is now very much out of the way, right? No? Well, I just realized it's now 6 o'clock. I have a thing to do at 6. So, I might have to call it here. I'll have to come back to this another time. We got through 7 levels, which is a good start. But this one is throwing me for a loop, because I'm not sure what it really wants from me other than just to throw shit at the wall until something happens. Does that clear? Please don't. Bad foundation placement? I have no idea what you're talking about. Yeah, I'm not sure how to go about this. I felt like I was making much more progress using the foundation as a thing to jump off against, but I really have to go somewhere now. So I'm with the call stream here because I need to go and do other things. So I'll pick this up some other time. See ya. Recording. Because we need that too. Okay. The atomic counter has been reset back to 0 because I had to quit and come back. And I've had some time to think on this level. And I realize that, like, what I want to do is I want, like, something like this, and I want to just basically copy and flip it to the other side exactly. First thing I want to do is I want to just make sure that it actually will work, and yeah, it makes it there just fine. And so if we put like the thing way over here, or actually no, yeah, because if it's something like this, this might actually just be better. Yeah, I mean, we can kind of fudge that, I think. Just kind of shrink it down a little bit. Maybe not there, but like... No, wait, why did that not work? Probably because we're pulling on that point. That's odd that that broke. I should have seen that coming. This is pulled down a little bit. I mean, it's kind of what I want, but not really. If it even hooks in, will it even be able to get back? Because it's clearing. It might if it had like the strength to hold on to it. Just barely off. It pulled a little too hard, but we can tweak the hydraulic a little later. Yeah, did not like that. I don't know why, like, why didn't, like, putting in the middle work as good? No sense like that. Yeah, no, it needs to be like way over on the left, on the right side. Like, how much do I want to like engineer this thing? Because really, what this is doing is two movements. That's what this is. That's why this is kind of confusing. There's really two movements with this. There's a movement of that much and a tilt. So it's literally going from like there to there. And then it's also changing its tilt angle. That's what it's doing. It's doing two completely separate movements, but that puts it in the way of the boat both times. So I guess the question is, can it go over the boat and have enough range? Because, like, that's pretty rough. Yeah, that's pretty bad, too. If we go off-grid, we can stretch it out really far. And yeah, that'll kind of get there. So I guess what I really want is I want to be able to put that there. And so how far away is this movement? 2, and then 2.5. I mean, that's gonna be my guiding point. I'm gonna make that my point to reference to. We're gonna have like a little small guy down here, which actually, no, it's not gonna be like that. It needs to be something like this, which is really stupid. It needs to be something like that to get out of the way of the boat. When it tilts over, it needs to be clear of the boat. Well, it needs to actually get across first, but, you know, minor things. Okay, that actually got across. And that almost got to where I wanted it, but it's going to hit where it's going to hit somewhere. Probably needs to be more like that. Did not pull far enough. We're just gonna let go of that, because I'm just curious about this one point. This point is the important part. Okay, it's pulling, it's overextending like that, so... Oh yeah, I can see how it's overextending, so this needs to be more down. Yeah, because it's just overextending. Okay, that's a little much, which is good. We can line that up like that, and that should... Yeah, that is going to clear for the most part, like once we get that dialed in. Yeah, that's basically where I want it. Okay, so that's gonna break, which is fine. We'll just have to... This is goofy, but it will... This will avoid the boat when it pulls it over to the side. And it does. It's clear of the boat. Perfect. We don't need any of this anymore. And now this becomes a split joint, and we're literally just going to pull this end down by some amount. And that's going to be the two movements that we need. If we stop letting go of this... Okay, that pulled way too much. 20%? We really need to tilt it over a little bit, I guess. Maybe less than that. How little does it need to tilt? Or does it even need to tilt at all? It may not even need to tilt at all. What the heck? I mean, it's a little much. I guess it needs to extend, apparently. Yeah, that was not where I wanted that to be. I definitely need to go above it, it seems. I do want him to not run into the ground. Oh, you know, it's probably because he's whacking into that crosspath for that. Hey Mason, how you going? Nope, that's worse. Is a curve better? A curve might be better. Nope, that curve was worse. Screw it, I guess we're putting a gap in. Gap was absolutely worth it. That's falling under the weight. Cool. Can't really reinforce that. Actually, I can probably send the stress down on that side. That puts the stress on the other side, which makes that work better, I think. Still collapsing that piece. Okay, too much weight from the wood, I take it. From the steel, I take it. Crumbled immediately. I know you're still messing the P core, but I was looking into having the attempts counter go up when the bridge changes. Fortunately, no way to tell if whether you've adjusted the hydraulic spring since the last sim. Ah, interesting. Yeah, I wasn't paying that much attention to that because I was playing Space Cam a lot recently. But yeah, that's actually interesting. How would you tell if the hydraulic had changed length? Because there's no API call for it, I guess. An architect foundation changes. Yeah, I guess that's why they do the sims each time, huh? It's interesting how, like, going to this makes it... Oh, you know what? Bet you it's this piece of... these steel pieces in here. We can probably fix that. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you, Mason. Like, part of me is like, if you complain at the devs in their Discord server about, hey, we want these mod hooks in the game, maybe they'll put them in the game, because, like, I try to vouch for you guys about mod hooks, but, like, they don't know what you want. And there's a lot of noise in the Plybridge server about what should be in the mod hooks and what shouldn't be, and it's just, and I don't know enough about that to vouch for you guys and how to do stuff. Cool. Please weigh less and not break. Okay, you know, how about this? You are now a fixed length hydraulic. You extend by 1%. Yeah, that was bound to happen, I guess. Oh, hold length seems to work just fine. Okay, so that pushed it way too far, and it's going to be in the ground, it's going to smash into things, yeah. So let's say you extend 20%? You know what? That's actually really not good, the way that's done. That should be like that, honestly. I feel like I can make that work. Can I reduce the weight of this now? No, it still needs to be like that. Okay. Extend more. No, it's not enough. 30 was too much. 25? I want this guy to lock into the ground. Maybe I need to extend the hydraulic here and push this up a little bit. I mean, that's gotten above. Sure, what if we just have it, like, lock into that? It's hard to know where that's aiming and landing, but it's getting somewhere close to there. Oh, it is overshooting by a mile. It's like somewhere over here, isn't it? Actually, honestly, wait. If this was just fixed... Does that just go into the ground perfectly? Like, almost. It just rotates too much, it seems. Am I over-rotating it? More, I guess. How close to this thing is this? That's like super close. Like, I guess 45 is like where it's supposed to be. That's touching like that? That sucks. It needs to be even further away like that? Nah, that changes the entire angle now. Yeah. Cool, it's gotta pull more. How about 50% now that it's different? Too much. 48%. Okay, I literally think it's just like extend that by like 1%. It's like really close. Oh yeah, no, that's because y'all nosy. Oh, that clicked in. It is not even close. Does this even need to go up at all? Like, it should just pass right underneath, yeah? Oh my god, it fit. Click. It click. Oh, thank god it works. We didn't even hear. Yeah. I'm really wondering, this one goes like 4%. You know, actually, can I make this back to regular steel? Please? I can! Yeah, I don't know why I didn't think to put a stupid gap road on. That makes this so much easier with the gap road. I can make that a piece of wood. Can shrink that down a little bit. This can probably go back to wood, and then... I don't know, what's a good angle for this guy? Like straight ahead, because you can see how it gets around the boat. Yeah, we'll do that. I think that's pretty good. Alright. That was... I definitely overcomplicated that one. And you know what's really funny? It's like 76 attempts on the first time I tried it, and it failed miserably because I was busy, was distracted, had places to be. And this time that I tried it, and then I had a thought and I knew what I was doing, also like 70-something attempts. Next level. I'm in a gray void. Alright. MM08. Don't copy me. The budget is higher. You can use springs, but there are no hydraulics. Okay. Don't copy me. Everything goes at the same time. What is don't... We are way zoomed out. What the heck? Do we have anybody else in the menus? No, just the limo. Why are we so far zoomed out? Everything goes at once. Okay, so this is they just go over? Because, like, I could just... We just go over the gap, I guess. Make that, like, really close. Like, why not? Why not do something like that? Why can't we just, like, copy that. Oh no, we can't. Well, we can't copy me because there's nothing to copy from, and also I can't copy myself because it's shorter on that side. Oh, there's no anchor on this side. Okay then. Not a big problem. And then we're just going to do something like that, I guess. Probably should do a little bit of spring action, like right there, so I can have a little bit of give. And then literally just copy and paste it to the other side, why don't you? No, it don't fit like that, do it? The submarine is slightly higher, isn't it, as well, huh? It is. You move this. The submarine is slightly higher. Hold on a second. No? Is it not? It's just being weird with copy paste, I guess. I guess that's a good enough angle. Utterly fooled? Did you get me somehow? Have I been got? Like, this should be just fine, right? It really does feel like the submarines are at different heights, and I have no idea why it does. But it does. It's so zoomed out. Why? Oh, God! I see why it's so zoomed out. And here I was thinking it was going to, you know, work first try. Where are those? How far up did you put them? This is Red Raw all over again. We're still... There they fucking are. Alright. Fine. Cool. Let's just get back to the center. So they... How much space do those things need? Wow, okay, hold on. No, you're not going to go anywhere, buddy. You're staying put. Like, how much clearance do we need to give to these things? Like, these are huge, aren't they? Yeah. Wow. And if I delete all this... Nope, that's pre-built. And it doesn't cost money, so I can't delete anything off of it. No, and this isn't even like the other one where you can just go fast enough to avoid it. This is... This is, you have to make a mechanism that folds out the damn bridge. Okay. let's start here. This is the first gap to span. We've got to span basically 2 meters. We could definitely... I'm definitely going to want to basically have these guys just fall in, because that'd be easier to work with. Like that, I guess. Put a spring on that. And then like that, and that should like... Actually, I need to, first of all, keep it from falling backwards somehow. Which I guess means putting a thing down here. With a rope this way so it can't fall away. Oh, this just absolutely screams Tony. Like, does he even get there in time? Yeah, good lord. I have to stall him too. So not only we have... Okay. Is that enough to stall you? No. Because, like... Okay, that's a decent stall. We'll take that for a stall. It just fell over. All right. Yeah, we can make that longer. Interesting. Would not have expected that. I thought putting a spring there would have taken out some of the tension from that, but like... Oh, it's just too long, that's why. Yeah, it needs to be, like, somewhere in the middle. That, like, breaks way too easy. That's breaking incredibly easy. Like, something seems off with that. Like, what's my stress looking like for that? It just snaps immediately. That's kind of what I wanted. We'll shorten that up a little bit. Shorter? Yep, that's what I want to do. Hope maybe I can put 2 of them on there. If I put like a spring, can I put like a rope or something? No, it's gonna fall backwards, isn't it? Like, please don't shatter when you tip over, okay? I mean, it didn't shatter the way I thought it would, but... Then we can just copy this entire mechanism to the other side. Okay, it flipped over way too much. I guess even shorter rope? Sure, we can lower that a little bit. How's that? That works just fine. Cool, so now we just make this again. Kind of. We'll just put that like... Oh wait, no, we need... Okay, so I need to demarcate where my line is. This is where I cannot cross. Which means like that. I guess something like that? How is that me hitting that? It's not supposed to be able to. Like, that should be far enough out of the way. Is it really just everything? Alright. How's that? I guess those me's must be different. You can't push it? What the heck, man? Wonder why that one was a little bit different. Pulling way too much. It's like almost as if it just needs to be a single rope. I mean, sure, yeah, it was breaking, but that just makes it worse. Alright, fine. Spring. Make the whole thing on a spring? No, it's a bad idea. Make it up at an angle like that. Yeah, that'd be fine, I guess. Yeah, that slows them down a bit. Just can't catch a break. There we go. The limo yearns to drink the forbidden water. Yeah. Let's do a follow on the limo. I think that'd be kind of cool. Listen, the RMT water is a lot cleaner than it once was because it once looked pretty goddamn awful. Next level. Alright. MM9. Offside. The budget is higher. We get rope and cable. But the longship is now a sailboat. We have limited roads. The Jeep stops in the middle of the bridge, too. Uh-huh. Alright, is this literally just drag them across from one side to the other side? This is the same level as we had before, basically. Kind of, sort of. We're literally just doing 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we're literally doing 1, 2, 3, and then moving it over and doing it again. Okay, yeah. So literally, yeah, so we're literally just doing that, so we're moving 8 meters. Honestly, with the size of that movement, it's probably more efficient to make a grasshopper. Because a grasshopper moves double its, moves about double what you put in. So, like, if the grasshopper's, like, first leg's 4 meters, it'll move 8 meters kind of thing, so... Up 1, over 1, so... That's 2 meter move, 4 meter move. Actually, it don't need to be like that. It just needs to be like that. I can get rid of all that. Try to remember how to make the grasshopper linkage. Because then... Oh, does this, like, just perfectly line up for this, actually? Because then it's literally just connect these pieces together, right? And then this gets held on like a big arm. Because literally we're just going to wang some steel in so I can just kind of see this thing work in action. But like that should move all the way over to here. Which it does perfectly. I have not built a grasshopper literally in like months, and I just threw that together. Amazing. So I literally just do that, and then... Okay, so that is half of the grasshopper. And then... Now I literally just need to support the other half of it, so... Cool, yeah, so we literally just only need, like, the middle bit. It's kind... What do you mean it's not really a grasshopper? It's not like... It's not like a Scott Russell linkage because it's not perfectly linear. A grasshopper is approximate linear. This is approximate linear. That perpendicular beam does nothing? Oh yeah, you're... No. I thought this was a... It's close. It's... I know that grasshopper's something kind of like this. You mean... You're saying that this makes it a grasshopper. I don't think so. I mean, yeah. Okay, I guess, yeah. I literally just, yeah, I guess I could just, I don't know. Regardless, it works. It's not a grasshopper. I'm wrong. But, well, we're gonna run with it anyways, because why not? It's really easy to just throw one of those things down. Because this guy's gonna flip over, and he's gonna be there in the middle of the boat. That's not good. Can I put this guy... We're gonna put this guy. If I want it over here, I can put it like there-ish, which means I can put it like there-ish. No, I can even go further left. I can probably put it like right there and it'd be fine. Yeah, like right here is fine. I don't even need half of that stuff. I can just do that. And then we just connect these pieces together, I guess. And this should be a perfectly functional bridge. Almost perfectly functional bridge. Yeah, I realize I built a 90. But what can you do? Oh, you know what? It would help if these were the same pieces. Yeah, now it's just falling over because of the weight. Although honestly, I think it might be better just to kind of like pull from here with 2 hydraulics. And then we just do up 1, over 1, connect to that. Here's our thing, put it right there, and then delete that, and we've got... Okay, make that a cable. Good enough. Oh my god, that actually just doesn't hit. Perfect. Very nice. Let's get a nicer replay of this. That shows off the mechanism, I guess. Yeah. Man, those hitboxes sure are forgiving. on to the next one. MM10, laying foundations. You get no extra help, but the budget is lower and no foundations. Oh no. No foundations, only laying. Oh man, you really did RWS as a master boat, huh? And like limited steel too. Wow. All right, trace tool. Quit giving me that smiley face. You don't even remember doing this. That's great to hear. I'm pretty sure that's not going to hold. Yeah, it's just barely not holding. We'll need like 1... 2 like that. And then we'll just do, I guess, gotta hang it from something. %? 80%? Ooh, we're close. You know, that was not as hard as I thought. Just built a big arch. Let's get a nice view of that bridge. Actually, Mason, maybe what I want is like a keybind to press that just pauses the attempt counter for the replay. Or maybe not. Maybe we just need to like or it's more like, actually I think what you should do is like you should like ask and say, hey, this is my mod. I want to improve it in this way. I want to be able to do this. Can you, like, this is the mod hook I need. Like, that's probably the best way to go about it. Like say, this is a mod we had in Polybridge 2. These are the things it did. This is what it needs to look at. To remake it in Polybridge 3, here's what we need. Well, I'm not in the testing server. I don't think I'm in there. Master Mode 11. No, not Master Mode. It's Minor Mountains. MM11. Long Haul. I don't believe it was. You get hydraulics and a hydraulic phase, but the flags are swapped and the budget is reduced. Why do we need a hydraulic? Oh, that's why. So what's okay, so truck, then these guys, then okay. So can I just like split the difference? Like, not quite, almost. Yeah, that will be fine. Then we just kind of build across a bunch. And the idea is that throw a foundation there. Make this wood to save some budget. And quite... Oh, no ropes? Okay, fine. Idea being we're just going to have this guy run all the way across the bridge. I'll put another one here. It's not an even number of spaces. Oh, right. Something had to be flipped over on the other side. Which means we do need to put some steel bits like that. And then I guess we do something like that. And I don't know how much we need to pull. But we're just going to guess that that's enough. Oh yes, I forgot something. It needs to not move. It's not perfectly balanced. Wow, okay, that's pulling way too much. So let's just shrink that down to like 20% and call it a day. I could try putting the hydraulic the other direction at full extension for cheaper, but I don't really care that much. %'s too much. Yeah, let's go the other way. Let's do this expansion. We're only going to expand like 15%? Okay, now that one needs to go way more. How about a good 50%? Okay, so I think it moved a little bit too much. 38% is probably better. Really? 40%? I could have sworn I made a main menu that looked like this. Kind of. Okay, 40% was too much, so 39 it is. That's beautiful. That's not. Okay, that works. Leave it in because it's funny? Well, yeah. Of course. I know how to edit. I just completely cut away from anything and everything involving talking to the chat. And also, like, hypercutting between things is also pretty fun, too. Oh, we're on the next world. Okay. Do I want to continue? I know what I want to do, actually. I want to pause the recording. I want to stop the recording and start a new one.